What is going on, everyone? Welcome to American Truck Simulator again with the Kenworth W900 today. Hooked up to the Freedom LT here from Great Dane, hauling a load of fertilizer. Now, I think the weight's a little bit off on this. Let's bring this up here. 22,200 pounds. The weight to me just seems a little bit off for all of those totes. That's a lot of totes full of fertilizer. But that could be me, you know. I mean, I know totes aren't, you know, they're not light, but got a crap load of them on here going over to EJ Gallo up in, where is it, Camp Verde. So not a very long run today. What I have on the docket for talking to you guys about is movies. It's been something I've been wanting to talk about for a while, since Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 came out. And so I was wanting to go ahead and just bring that up and see what you guys are looking forward to. You know, for me, I like Guardians, I like the Avengers, you know, I like action movies, things like that. The wife and I just watched Hacksaw Ridge on HBO here with our Amazon Prime, so, you know, that was a good movie. True story. I mean, I like true story movies like that, war movies and whatnot. You know, so watching Patton and things like that I enjoy doing. Not so much her, but you know, I know for me, I'm a major Godzilla fan. So when Godzilla came out a couple years ago, I was all over that like white on rice. You know, that was me. I was there. I was watching it. Took the sun because I grew up watching Godzilla. You know, that was my superhero. So for me, you know, just when that was coming out, I was all over it. There was no way in hell I was gonna miss that movie. So did that one, and I have it on DVD now. No, Blu-ray actually. Who the hell has a DVD? I have it on Blu-ray. I even got the digital copy. It's on my phone. I watch, you know, I watch it quite often. That and Ocean's 11, I've watched so much. So, of course, I'm stoked for the next movie coming out for Godzilla, King of Monsters, with Godzilla and King Kong and Mothra, and you know, I think there's a couple others. If I remember correctly, I don't remember the names off the top of my head. I think there's 3 of them total in this next one. But I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. So, what is your guys' choice? You know, what are you guys looking forward to? I mean, we got some pretty big name movies coming out here in the future. Avengers: Infinity Wars, a 2-part movie. So we're looking at 2 versions here coming out over the next couple of years. The first one's supposed to come out next year. And then the second one's supposed to come out 1 year later, almost exactly to the day, in 2019. So, you know, we have those things to look forward to. You know, there's, I'm sure, another, well, we got Justice League as well. You know, they're working their way up towards that one with Wonder Woman recently, and of course Batman vs. Superman. You know, so we got Justice League, X-Men movies coming out. I mean, the list goes on, and the whole Marvel lineup. I mean, they have this thing all planned out, and I mean, I don't have the information up here in front of me, but I remember I was talking to the guys at work, we're looking at it, going over it. I mean, they have made a killing, just a killing at the box office with these Marvel movies, and there are more to come out. They have a plan leading all the way into early 2020 area, 2025, stuff like that, with movies and plots and everything else that they have set up for what they're going to release and bring to us. So, you know, they planned ahead on this one, and they're hitting all their marks on it, and they're following through and everything. And you know, it's going to be interesting to see how it all ties in. I mean, because if I remember hearing correctly, Guardians is supposed to be tying in with the Avengers and the Infinity Wars, because obviously they go for the Infinity Stones on the first one, the purple one. So, you know, that's part of the whole Avengers Infinity Wars time, you know, movie frame. So, and how much all the different actors from different movies are going to be intertwined here, I don't know. I just know that they're supposed to be coming together, and it's just going to be one big fight against Thanos. So, a lot of that stuff is on Wicca, and, you know, they've been bits and pieces coming out here and there, but it's one movie that's just going to be a blockbuster. I know it for sure. You know, there's just so many others, and the list just goes on and on. But for me, those are the main 3 that I'm really looking forward to over the next year, actually 2 years. You know, the whole reboot of Spider-Man, you know, I didn't see Homecoming. Would I? Yeah, I would. But, you know, that one, I mean, how many times has that been rebooted, you know? The Hulk, how many times has that been rebooted? All these different reboots, X-Men, you know, they killed off Professor X, and then it was, okay, now we're going to go back in time, and I haven't watched the last couple, so I mean, is he back now, or, you know, all this different stuff, and it's just like, what were you thinking, you know? And obviously that's an issue that happens when different studios get their hands on some of this stuff, so now they're having to, you know, pick up the pieces, try to put it all back together, and make a franchise out of it. And at least it looks in the way of Marvel, they're doing it right. They're getting the job done. So it's going to be interesting to see what comes out and how everything turns up and turns out. And I almost forgot. I just had his name. I just had the name in a movie. My son loves him. I can't remember his name. Oh, man. You guys are probably going to crucify me when I finally remember the name here. Deadpool. I kept on wanting to think Red Dead, but Deadpool. You know, Deadpool 2 is supposed to be coming out soon. So, come on, dude. It ain't that hard. Just, you know, you pull over. There you go. There you go, driver. You got her. You know, that's supposed to be coming out here soon. So, you know, there's another movie, you know, I'm looking forward to. I know my son is really looking forward to because he loved the first one. And I'm sure you guys who are watching enjoyed it as well. So, I mean, you know, not just, you know, what movies are you guys interested in, but do you guys even bother going to the movies anymore? You know, that's a dying thing. You know, just like going to Blockbuster and things like that, you know, that died out. Going and rent a DVD or something. You know, going to the theater is becoming a dying thing. And, you know, people just digital, you know, get it illegally, obviously, is one way. But, or they just wait for it to come out on, you know, digital release or Blu-ray. And, you know, that's what I ended up doing here with Guardians Volume 2. Just got the digital release, and now I own that one. The thing that sucks is that I paid $20 for the damn thing. It's the same price, I believe, maybe a couple bucks more if I were to buy the disc. You know, the discs, all they did was they bumped the price of the discs. You know, they didn't lower the price of what a digital copy costs, so, you know, we got scammed out of that one, in my opinion, but, you know, you kind of had to expect that to happen from Hollywood. But do you guys even go to the movies anymore? If you do, or even if you don't, what movies are you looking forward for? You know, is there anything out there? Are they big blockbusters, or maybe they're little indie films, you know, that not many people are going to see, and they only open in like 200 theaters, you know, things like that, the small ones. You know, some of those actually do pretty good, and they have a great cult following. You know, people really latch onto those sometimes. But unfortunately, a lot of them do fail. There we go, E.J. Gallo. But there you go. There's the topic for today, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. What are you looking forward to? What are your movies? Do you even go to the movies anymore? Lots of good stuff coming out here soon. Going to be very, very entertaining and very expensive too. Because that's the one other thing is movie theaters have not gotten cheaper as the years have gone by. Neither has the popcorn. Oh, I can turn that off. I don't need an engine brake here. I want to get this nice and straight. The one good thing about the theater we go to down in Champaign, the Carmike, I think it's a Carmike, but or it might be Cinemark, but anyway, when you get the popcorn, no matter the size, they fill it up halfway, and then they ask if you want to put butter on it. So you can take it when it's only half full, go and put your butter and salt on there, and even the cheese powder if you want it, and then give it back to them, and they fill it up the rest of the way so you can put more butter and salt on it. So The one thing that we've always complained about for years when we go to the theaters, you know, you put the butter on the top and it never gets down to the bottom and blah, blah, blah. Now you can do that here. That was, I love that part. So, all right, guys, so there you go. There's the topic. Have fun down in the comments, and I will see you guys back here on another day, maybe tomorrow, with another run here for American Truck Sim. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Links for both the accessory kit for the W900 as well as the Great Dane Freedom trailer pack here will be in the description as well. And I also forgot to mention, hopefully you guys are still listening, the engine is a Cat C15 550. Part of the Critchbaum 2.7 engine pack, which is also linked down below. So, until next time, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Take it easy.